So if you're over 40 and you've been quietly wondering if you're about to be made obsolete, this is the video I wish someone had made for me 3 years ago. I'm not going to walk you through the basics of ChatGPT. I'm going to show you the exact prompt that I use to AI-proof my own career and what it told me to do this week. So this is part 1 in a 3-part series called the AI Hedge series. 3 videos, 3 tools. Each one of them showing exactly what AI can do for someone our age. Number 1, ChatGPT. Let's get into it. ChatGPT, probably the one you've heard of the most, and let's show you what this can actually do with someone our age. Look for ChatGPT's logo there, and then you can install it on your device from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. I opened a temporary chat because I didn't want it to pull up any memorized information. There's one good thing about ChatGPT is if you start using it on a daily basis or so, if you have the memory enabled, it will remember some of the things that you've told it. So that's good, and it can be bad. If you're married or in a relationship, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so here's something that a lot of us think about, but we don't actually talk about it. I'm in my late 40s, and I've been told that AI might replace a chunk of the jobs in the next 5 years. So let me ask ChatGPT what I would ask it in real life. Let's take that premise. 50 years old. Okay, so even if you're not with the same company for 20 years, you're looking for a job right now, or even if you're in business for yourself, this is still going to be relevant information. So hang with me here, because this affects all of this. You can just talk to it like a regular person. Yeah, you can also click this button on the side over here. Actually, that would have saved me some time because I'm a slow typer. Okay, I'm 50 years old and have been at the same company for 20 years. I'm worried about AI, that AI will make my role obsolete in the next 5 years. Walk me through a step-by-step plan I could start this week that will AI-proof my career. All right. There is experienced people who never learn to work with AI, while younger workers become force multipliers. Really what we're talking about is efficiency, right? Younger workers are learning to work more efficient than we have learned to work growing up. AI has just multiplied that efficiency. The combination is more valuable, not less. AI-proof strategies. Number 1, stabilize next 30 days, augment next 3 months, differentiate, and future-proof. Okay? What does that look like? Here it is.
What you talking about?
Phase 1, stabilize. Start this week. Stop thinking, can AI replace me? Instead, think, which parts of my job are repetitive, predictable, and rules-based? All right? So I can think of a couple right away. Here we go. This is the biggest leverage now to have. Yeah, this is actually pretty good here. So ChatGPT you utilize for thinking, drafting, and summarizing, quad, long-form analysis, and writing. I'd agree with that. Perfectly for research, yes. If you want a copy of it, I can get it over to you. You can really customize that original prompt that I put in 50 years old. I've been thinking of 20 years. You can change that. I'm 60 years old. So the biggest takeaway I want you to have with ChatGPT is efficiency. We want to get the things off your plate, but also getting you to realize that you need to get out of the mindset that this is too hard to learn, because it's not too hard to learn. A lot of times, and I experience this myself, is we can think ourselves out of something quicker than we can actually get into it and do it.
That's so true.
So one quick thing here is if you work on ChatGPT, set you a timer and go to your phone app, just put in 10 minutes. Put a 10-minute timer on there and work with it. Ask it a couple questions. If you're trying to create a grocery list, ask it to help you put together a list. That's actually something that I've saved a lot of time on. Rather than writing it down on a list, you can actually say, ChatGPT, I need milk, I need butter, I need eggs, I need ice cream. Some people may need it, some people may not need it. My wife likes ice cream, but only specific kinds. I try to get the healthy ones, and she's like, that's not really ice cream. Quick story here that's kind of funny, right? So 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about AI. I knew ChatGPT was there, and that's about it. People kept telling me, you ought to start using ChatGPT, ask it questions, different things like that. I just didn't want any sound of it, really. I kept hearing about how AI was going to be bad. But then I started realizing, when you get into doing your resumes, when you get into doing job hunts and everything, there's no way to avoid some type of AI taking a look at your resume and doing a screening in and out on you. There's no way that you can avoid picking up a phone call and calling AT&T or
Talk to an agent.
Xfinity or Time Warner or whatever they call it where you're at. The cable companies, the first person that's on there is AI, right?
Talk to an agent.
And even if you chat like with Best Buy or Walmart or something, you do a chat either on your phone or on the computer, the first screener is an AI screener. And so they try to help you first. So anyway, I realized I needed to start getting into it. And the funny story is this. I have a couple friends of mine that are really good into computers, right? And they've got computer science degrees and things like that. So they would always make fun of me. I didn't know where something was on the keyboard for a laptop. To me, you don't know what that is? You don't know what an asterisk is? You don't know what this is on the keyboard? Well, what you need to do is you need to close your keyboard now, and you just need to ship that laptop back. Because you're not even worthy to use a laptop. So, anyway, I wouldn't get upset, but I'd be like, man, come on, you don't have to make me feel that bad just because I don't know one thing or two things or whatever. And so they would never ask me questions about computers. I would always ask them questions about computers. So then, doing some of the YouTube videos with AI and how to write prompts and which AI was good for this and that, and even got an interview as an AI prompt engineer person and was telling them about it. They were like, do you know how to use AI? I was like, well, yeah, the last 3 years I've been using it, and I've been slowly using it more on a daily basis. So they couldn't believe it, and they were starting to ask me questions. Well, how do you do this, and how do you do that? And so I thought it was funny that computer science guys that told me I needed to pack up my laptop and send it back because I didn't know where the asterisk button was on the keyboard. A couple years ago, I found myself in a place where a lot of other people in my position end up. Experienced, hardworking, but quietly wondering, am I about to be left behind? Is the world starting to move past me? AI was everywhere. The job market was shifting. And I felt like I was working harder than ever, but falling even further behind. I didn't need somebody to tell me to hustle more. Trust me, effort was not the problem. Direction was the problem. So I started studying obsessively how people were actually using these tools to stay relevant, to build income, to stop feeling invisible, and to leverage their time. I put it together in what I now call the AI Legacy Blueprint, a free guide that walks you through exactly what I discovered. And believe me, it's a lot more than AI. If any of this is hitting home, the link is right below the video. It's free, no catch, just grab it. So that's ChatGPT, the most well-known AI tool and probably the best to start with. So here's what I want you to do this week. Open it and run that career prompt. Customize it to your particular situation. See what it tells you. Let me know in the comment below what you find. I'm curious to see the outcome that you get. Next video coming up, Gemini. Same kind of tool, but built for something completely different. I'll show you what it does that ChatGPT can't. So if this helped you today, if you wouldn't mind, please hit subscribe. I post for mid-career professionals that are done feeling irrelevant in the business world today. You're not behind. You're just getting started. And I'll see you in the next one.